Look around you. See where you are and look at your body. Tell me, do you have any clothes on?
I'm wearing a robe,
You're wearing a robe.
like a white robe with a hood, monk's robe, like,
With a hood.
yeah,
Great, tell me more. What kind of skin do you have?
gold,
Golden,
glistening.
golden, golden skin.
Yeah,
Wow. And do you have hair?
no, no hair.
No hair. So how tall are you?
Um, um, don't know.
If you could imagine, are you short or are you tall?
Tall,
Tall.
not
And
yeah,
what feels right to you? Do you feel male or female?
male feels right.
Male feels right. So are you young or are you old?
Not young, not old.
Not young or old. So in your white robe with your golden skin, tell me, do you have any body adornments?
Mm. Mm. I'm wearing, I think it's an amulet, but that's
So,
all.
so it's an amulet, and um, looking at that amulet, tell me, what does that amulet represent?
Mm. Earth,
It represents Earth. Why do you have an amulet on you that represents Earth? Why do you need that?
mm. It's my order.
It's your order.
Mm.
Tell me more about this order. That you is it something you belong to?
Yes,
Tell me
yeah,
more about it.
I'm a teacher.
Oh, you're a
Yeah.
teacher.
Yes, I'm a teacher.
So what do you teach?
I teach how I teach how to uh, using earth, principles of the earth, minerals, the the energetic principles of the minerals and how to use them for guidance, for spiritual growth.
So who are you teaching? Who are your pupils?
Students, acolytes.
And this teaching, where does it take place?
It's a school, like
Mm-hmm.
it's like a temple.
It's like a temple. And is this temple where you teach, is this on earth?
Not exactly. It's like a place of on the different plane of earth, like a different realm.
It's a different realm of earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tell me more about this temple. What does it look like?
Oh, it's beautiful. Arches, white arches.
Mm.
Um, Mosaics, sparkling mosaics of precious stones all everywhere throughout the arches. And the floors are iridescent tiles. It's all bright lights and beautiful colors.
So, does this teaching have a name? Is there a specific order, the name of this order?
Nothing comes to mind.
So, if I had to give you a piece of magic chalk in your hand and you could write on the temple walls, it would show up. And if you could choose any letters in the alphabet that you could just imagine what it might be called, you could just start writing those letters across the wall. Tell me what letters it is that you would choose that just come to mind.
But there would be symbols of meanings, like the Egyptian ankh, something like that. It's like symbol of life and knowledge.
The symbol of life
And knowledge.
and knowledge. So is that what, so tell me what they tell you that the ankh is.
It's a tool for
Yeah.
um, energetic learning.
For energetic learning?
Yes.
Do you use that in your classes in any format?
Yes.
You do. How do you use it?
It's touch. It's used to touch to the mouth.
And what is the symbology of touching the mouth with it? Why do you touch the mouth and say not the ear or the nose?
The mouth is communication. It's for transmuting thought into words and for healing.
So is it like a healing tool?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful. And how many pupils do you have in your class?
I have many.
Oh, you have many. So where do these beings come from to learn?
They're like me. We're the same. The same people.
They're the same beings.
Yes.
So what are your people called? What name do they go by? This race or these beings?
I want to say Maya, something like that with an M. It's
Have a look at those words on the wall again as you have your magic chalk, and it'll just flow, it'll just come through you. So your first was M and then A, and what was your next letter after that?
URA Mara.
M-A-U-R-M? Marum?
Yeah. Maram.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I said Marum, does that sound correct?
Yes, that's close. It
That's
seems to be.
close. So what do they call you, these Marum beings? What do they call you? How do they address you?
Master teacher.
Master teacher. And tell me, do you have a family?
No, I don't think so. No.
You don't. Do the beings in your class, do they have families? How do you live?
Hmm. We are beings of high learning, high energy. We learn to teach others in other realms using energy. We can touch others in other realms.
And how do you do that? How do you teach? How do you touch the others in another realm? How does that work?
We use the higher realms, higher energy, using thought to touch the lower energy, to bring the lower energy and raise their vibration.
So is it like a telepathy?
Yes.
Right. So you being there as your master teacher, what is your connection with Alex? Do you interact with her?
She 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 is my past. I am a future.
Okay, so you her future. So you are a fractal of her oversoul.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Can you tell me why your skin is golden?
I don't eat. I feed from light.
You
Light.
feed off
The
light.
sun. Sun is my energizes me. It feeds me.
Fantastic. And do you live a very long time? How long are your existences in
Yes.
this Marum community?
Yes, many eons.
Many eons. So I wonder if you could do me a favor, and if we leave this scene right now and we go to the very, very last breath of that lifetime as the master teacher, I want you to take that last breath now
Mm.
and tell me, as you take your last breath, where are you?
My light is dimmed.
It's
I'm
dimmed.
I'm I'm going into the stone. I teach the continuance. I know that I will be born again in another light.
So you know that.
Oh, yes.
So I wonder if you could please, as you leave that body, that being of light, could you take me to the place where you always go in between lives. And as you travel there, explain to me how you actually get there to where you're going.
I dissolve. I dissolve into the light.
You dissolve.
Yes,
And how does that feel?
it's very peaceful.
So peaceful.
It's like coming home
Hmm.
and I feel warm and embraced.
Warm and embraced. Very good. So I'm going to count to 3. And when I get to 3, you're going to be at the place where you always go to in between lives, and especially after the current life as your master teacher. 1, drifting and floating through time and space. 2, getting closer and closer to your destination. And 3, be there now. Tell me, where are you?
I'm in a very special cave with many lights in the ceiling, like sparkling gems.
Sparkling gems in the ceiling.
Yeah, it's quiet. There's water.
And there's water. Wonderful. So, in this beautiful place where you go between lives, that you've arrived with the sparkling gems and the water, and it's so calm and peaceful, are you there alone, or is there anyone to greet you?
I'm here alone.
You're alone?
I think so.
And in your aloneness, with the brightness of the gems and the stillness of the water, what are you thinking about?
I'm resting.
You're resting.
Yeah, I wait and I rest.
And you wait and you rest. And what is it that you're waiting for?
Instructions.
The instructions. So let's move forward to when the instructions arrive. Tell me, how does that work?
Um, um,
Hmm? Have the
I
instructions arrived?
no. It's very strange. I feel a weight, like a heaviness on my chest.
Tell me more about that.
Like a pressed. I'm being pressed.
You're being pressed.
Yeah,
And what is it that's pressing your chest? Have a look.
it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. I see a figure with horns above me.
Yes. And what does this figure with horns want with you?
Um, she doesn't want me to go.
And are you still in the place with the gems in the ceiling, or have you gone somewhere else?
It's blocked. It's not, I can't see the room. It's very dark.
It's very dark. And how does this make you feel?
impatient.
Impatient.
Yeah, and I, I, I don't know why. I just want him to let me go.
Okay, so because you are spirit and you pure consciousness, you can actually speak to this being with those horns, and ask him or it, what do they want? And what do they say?
It just says it's not time yet.
And it's not time for what? Ask him or it what it's not time for. What does it say?
Doesn't say.
It doesn't say. Well, I think what you're going to do is you're going to tell it that you don't have time to play games and to remove itself. And I want you to see it starting to dissolve. And that oppressive being, that dark being, and the weight of your chest is starting to get lighter and lighter and lighter. And now that it's fading away, you can see the brightness of the gems on the ceiling once again. I want you to look up and see them sparkling and see which one of those gems attracts your eyes the most.
Okay. It's blue, like the sky.
Blue. Beautiful. Yeah. I want you to go deeply into the blue, and I want you to see it shimmering and sparkling. And I want that blue to start filling your heart and opening up your heart. And blue is the color of Christ. It's the Christos, the pure blue, fusonic light. And as you see that light, I want you to now see it surrounding you and protecting you and reminding you that you are the master teacher from Marma, and that's who you are, and that you've come to collect information. And now that you're protected and you have the blue light and all those other gems sparkling for you, I want you to see who's coming and stepping forward for you.
Looks to be a man, the beard.
It looks like a man. Well, describe to me what he looks like.
He's a handsome man. I've seen him before.
He's handsome. And explain to me what makes him handsome.
Yes, he is. His gentleness, his eyes, his very gentle smile.
Such a gentle smile. And what we're going to do, I'm going to get you to lean over and put your bedside lamp on so you'll be able to see yourself as the light is going dimmer in your room. And then once you've done that, you're going to close your eyes again and go deeper and deeper and reconnect with this handsome man. There we go. And closing your eyes and taking a big deep breath. There you go. And in front of you is this beautiful, gentle, handsome man. And sparkling above you are all the gems. And what does this handsome man come forward today for you? What is it he wishes to share with you?
He comes with instructions.
Yes, he's come with instructions. And this is the place where you came. You were waiting for your instructions. Very good. Very good. So what are the instructions that he hands over to you today?
Mm. Hmm. He's giving me a tool of some kind, like something used to build, like a measuring device of some kind.
A measuring device. So what has that got to do with you, this measuring device? Why does he want you to have a measuring device?
Hmm. Hmm. He wants me to teach again.
To teach again.
Mm.
Is it going to be similar to what you were teaching as your master teacher, or is it going to be different?
Mm.
Ask him to show you. Show you as if you're watching a movie. And so you can see what it is that you should be doing. Tell me what he shows you.
He shows me water and the moon. Um, mm,
Tell me more.
I see an image of Isis. It's confusing.
You're seeing a picture of Isis?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Go deeper with that. Go deeper into that picture of Isis. And as you connect with the Isis picture, you'll have a knowing. You'll know what your connection to Isis is.
Hmm. Huh.
What is your understanding when you see that picture now and the connection?
mm, Wisdom, love,
Wisdom and love?
feminine knowledge.
What's that?
Um, healing through
Healing?
healing through knowing self. Oh, so much.
So much?
So much. I'm trying to decipher it all.
Yes. Ask them to slow it down so you can absorb it. There we go. And they can do it frame by frame so you can actually see it. And as they slow it down and you see the frames, tell me what you're seeing. What are you being shown? In a nice loud voice.
Oh, rebirth of ideas. Reintroduce old belief systems, healing methodologies. Healing the physical, but using knowing strength of energetics.
Are they going to help you with that, giving you the old information of the energetics to help heal the body?
Yes.
This is something that you have, you've got it inside you.
Yeah, yeah.
So how will they reveal it to you?
They say I'll remember.
You'll remember.
I'll remember.
Ask them if this is what you should be doing or will be doing.
Yes.
So this beautiful man that's come forward, how does he like to be addressed?
They, huh. And the first name comes to me as Osiris.
Osiris.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So if I say Osiris, does that sound comfortable and right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I love that. So ask if he's happy to answer some questions for you today.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Osiris, for stepping forward. So, Osiris, tell me, are you one of Alex's guides?
Yes.
Are you a main guide, or does she have other guides as well?
She has other guides.
She has other guides. Are you a spokesperson for the group at this time for her?
I think it is important for me to stand for her.
Sorry, it's important?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you can see, you showed her the absolute magnificence of one of the fractals of who she is. She was that master teacher in Marma. And why did you actually show her what an incredible teacher she was? Why is it so pertinent to see that in relation to her current life?
She should know she is on the right track.
She is on the right track.
Yes.
So are there any modalities that she would actually need to learn in order to do her mission with this energy work that she's going to be doing?
She has what she needs.
She has what she needs. Wonderful. So it'll just come out naturally.
Yes.
Will you be there to help her and guide her and give her the information as she needs it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So why does she actually have such a strong pull to go to Europe at this time?
She will find guidance there. She will have support there to learn and remember what she must.
Could you say that again? I couldn't quite hear that.
She will have support to learn, to remember what she must in that land.
So that's where she really needs to be.
Yes.
Very good. So She said that she was so drawn to Hermeticism, the Hermetic way and the reading. Osiris, what was it that drew her to it so much?
It's familiar. She studied this before long ago.
So just a memory.
It is. She only needs to be reminded.
And just a reminder to remind her who she is. And talking about memories, she actually had the most beautiful meditation with Mother Mary. And she wasn't quite sure that this is what she really was receiving. But she got those strong Egyptian messages. And the one with the serpent around her arm, what was the significance of that?
She was an initiate in an order many, many lifetimes ago.
In where?
In Egypt, the
Oh,
land
in
of
Egypt.
Holy.
Yes.
It is time to bring back the knowledge. And it's time for her, among others, to remind the people of this healing. And it's a time for healing.
It's a time for healing.
Yes.
So this is why she's come at this time. Is it that the area in France will need healing? Her special powers?
It will help her to remember.
It'll help her. So will you help her with the unveiling so that she will be able to see clearer and clearer?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good. Very good. So the actual serpent, what does that represent? Why a serpent on an arm?
It is the symbol of spiritual awakening.
Spiritual awakening. Is that what she's going to be helping people with?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Now, her life purpose is then going to be, other than being a mother and a wife, working in the work that she does, basically it's going to be remembering all her gifts, re-energizing herself, remembering the power of who she is, being the master teacher, and holding the vibration of that in the new land in France. Or is there more?
These are roles she plays, but each role contributes to this path in their own way. Each role supports her in this.
And Osiris, did she have a connection with you when she worked in the temple in Egypt?
She was both a priest and a priestess.
She was one of the priestesses, one of the female priests.
Yes, but
in your time?
multiple timelines, she was a priest and a priestess. She taught before, and
So, Osiris, why are you her guide? What is the frequency and the alignment that you have with this one?
She is a good teacher. She teaches with love. She teaches without her ego. She sees beauty in everyone and looks to discover their strengths, to help them see their strengths so they can realize their value. She has this gift.
Fantastic, thank you. And what about the picture that she saw with Isis? Why did you show her that?
There is strong feminine energy with her. She aligns with the feminine.
With the feminine. And, you know, earlier we had an understanding that she's had this connection with Mother Mary. So we feel that there's definitely a book coming through for her, Conversations with Mother Mary. What is her history with Mother Mary as such?
Mary was an initiate too.
Oh, she was also an initiate, yes. Were they together at that time?
They knew of each other.
So they knew of each other, but they weren't interacting as such.
Yes.
So why has Mother Mary chosen to connect with her at this time? What is it that she needs to convey?
She needs to have a strong voice to convince her to follow the path. She needs a strong leader to encourage her to move forward.
So she's actually chosen Alex as a fractal of Alex in this time through the connection of knowing each other and knowing of each other in the time of the priests and the initiates. So she's going to use Alex's voice for her voice to be heard, for her messages to come through Alex, because Alex is a strong leader.
Yes.
So I understood that correctly. Is there anything more that you could add to that you would like to?
No, much will be revealed in time.
Okay, that's great. Now, as we are all together and there is no separation, her mum Barbara and her father Anthony Tony have passed into spirit realm. Osiris, are you able to bring them forward to stand next to you side by side today so that you can have a conversation with them? Ask them to step forward.
Yes.
Thank you. Alex, tell me when you see them.
I see them.
You see them. How do they look?
Happy.
Oh, wonderful. And I want you to first go to Barbara and put your arms around her and give her a hug that you haven't had for a while. And feel her love. There you go. And now I want you to do the same with your dad, your father Tony. Feel his masculine chest with your head on his chest. There you go. Very good. And as you look at them, which of them would like to speak to you first?
My father.
Your father, what is it he wishes to convey to you today?
He says he's very proud. He knows that he says full circle.
What does he mean by full circle?
Going home. Going back to his home.
Oh, so he's gone back to his home. And ask him, how does he feel you're doing with your mission at the moment?
Oh, he's very pleased.
He's very pleased.
He doesn't worry about me. He likes to hang around.
He likes to hang around.
Yeah.
What can he show you as a symbol so that in your waking life of Alex, when you see it, you'll know it's him around? What does he show you?
Butterflies.
A butterfly. So when you see butterflies, you know it's him? Great. And is there anything else he wants to tell you before Barbara has her turn?
No.
No. Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you so much for coming forward for Alex today. And hello, Barbara. Welcome. Welcome to our session. Barbara, what is it that you wish to tell your daughter today?
She said she sensed Mary in her life, but she always sensed her. And wants me to know that she didn't connect Mary in her life with me, but now she sees. And she's very happy. She sees my path, why it's been different. That she didn't see that before.
She didn't see it before, but now she understands.
Yeah.
Great. Has she got any last words for you? Any advice?
She said she would help me write my book.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Barbara. That's wonderful. So you're going to be so close to your mum and to Mary through that beautiful process. So, Barbara, tell me, how successful is this book going to be?
People are lining up.
They're lining up.
They're waiting.
Yeah, they're waiting for those words. So, Barbara, from what I can understand from you and Osiris, that this being, this fractal called Alex, is such a master teacher. And she's been an initiate and a priest and a priestess over many lifetimes. And now it's all accumulating in the energetic field of who she is at this time. So those words that are going to come through her onto those pages from Mother Mary, are these going to be healing for many, this book?
They will be inspirational.
Inspirational.
Yes, they will open many people's eyes and with make bring happiness.
And when this book is published, will she then be speaking about it? Will she be on platforms? Will she be being interviewed to be able to spread the message?
Mm. Mm. She will not want to. She will want to be silent.
She will want to be silent rather. Let the book speak.
Yes.
Okay, very good. At least we know that. So, Barbara, is that all for today, or do you have any last words for Alex before we bring Osiris back in?
She just sends her love.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, both of you, so much for coming forward. Thank you, Osiris, for bringing them forward for Alex today. I really appreciate that. I wonder if we can do some personal questions. You know, Alex's very first husband was Samuel. He was a lot older. What was the learning or the contract that she had with Samuel? What was that all about?
Hmm. To be kind self love, not to be free of dependency, of longing, of to be just find inner comfort.
Mm-hmm. So, that relationship, are there any ties in Alex that need to be released from that, or has she done that work already?
Mm. Hmm. Little work, little letting go of hmm.
Is it residing anywhere in your body still that we need to know about?
Hmm. Solar plexus.
The solar plexus, and what does it look like?
Hmm.
Show her what it looks like.
It's just like a rock, like a lump.
Like a rock? Like a rock?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So with Osiris's help, I want you to pull that rock out. How do you decide to remove it?
Mm. 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 Leave my hands.
Right? And as you move your hands over the solar plexus, I want you to imagine that rock, in actual fact, disintegrating, like crumbling and then going to fine dust and then disappearing completely. Tell me when you see it totally dissolved and disappeared. It can be as quick or as slow as you like.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone. But now there's a space in that area. There's a space that needs filling up because nature abhors a vacuum. What would you like to replace it with?
Mm. I want to pull the sun in.
The sun, the sunshine. Awesome.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to get you to hold your hands out and actually get that sun in between your palms.
Mm.
And now you're the master, healer, teacher, and you can do anything. You have extreme energy and you can harness the power and the light from the sun. And as you draw it in and draw it down, pop it into that space. So you've got beautiful sunshiny light there all the time. Beautiful. And it can be as strong and as gentle as you like. And while you've got it there, I'd like you to hold it in your palms again. Because there are many versions of the sun. So one of them you've put in your solar plexus. This is a new one. And I want you to imagine the sunbeams coming from it. And they are now going through your entire body, absolutely everywhere, filling you with sunshine for your time ahead, knowing that it's actually letting in the light and mingling with your light so that you could radiate and radiate and radiate. And every time you're about to sit down and communicate with Mother Mary for your book, then that book for humanity is going to be filled with this golden light. So you can just imagine as you're writing that this beautiful sun is above you, whether it's in a room or wherever you are, you're going to have that light. So we're going to thank that light for coming through, for the sun. And put your palms together, holding that light in thanks, communicating with the divine, and rest. Thank you so much, Osiris, for everything that you're doing for us today. It's just absolutely great. What can Alex do about any relationships that she's had with her siblings? Is there anything that she needs to know to make any of them smoother? Because human relationships always go up and down. But she's been keeping to herself, for she thinks on a different way. So tell us about the siblings and why each one made a contract with her. What was that about?
Mm. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
They are all in their own way there for her school, and she's mm, mm, comes from a place of love and acceptance, but she wants it all to be everybody to be happy.
Yes.
They they but they have lessons to teach and lessons to learn. So she must learn patience and
And she has
and
no patience. Yes, sorry I interrupted you.
yeah, she um, just remember to love them and give them their time.
Mm.
Don't rush change. It will come.
So she's just fine the way she is and just the way she's being. She doesn't have to change anything, just continue being herself.
Yes.
Wonderful. And, you know, her ex husband, she just wants to know if she can do anything to help in that regard, either on the physical realm or the energetic realm. They're great friends still. What can she do? Is there anything that she needs to do, or is that just in her mind. What advice do you have, Osiris, for her today in letting that go?
Mark, he follows her. She's an unwilling teacher for him. So she can relax and he will learn what he must. But she just must realize that the people may come in her life and stay when they need to learn something. And then once they've learned, they can move on. That it's not her, it's their path.
Mm-hmm. So that's just great. You know, she has a new hubby now, and they have a great partnership. And what is his role with her work ahead?
He's strong.
He's strong.
Yes, he's a rock.
Yes.
He helps keep things steady, stable. Gives her a handhold and doesn't guide. He doesn't need to. He doesn't have to feel like he must do anything. He will be there when she needs the help. He's there.
And he's there. And what can she do for him? Is there anything that he needs from her at this time that we need to know about?
She gives him. She shows him her how he is valuable, how he is needed, how he is of his truth, his he looks to her for love, and she is open to giving.
You know, Osiris, she feels such a connection with this man that she wanted to know. One of the questions she had was, have they actually had a prior life together or lifetimes together? That she just has this feeling about him.
Yes. Yes. He was a priest. And died. She and he were friends. And he promised to be back.
And he promised that he'd be back, and now he's back.
Yes.
Very good. That's just lovely. You know, early on during her session, before you stepped forward, she was being prevented from getting her instructions by a heavy presence on her chest and a horned being. What was that all about? Why did that try and prevent her from getting instructions from you?
That was a entity. It doesn't want to see her finish the book.
Okay. So is this entity currently attached to her, or did it just pop in for a visit when you were on your way with her communication with you?
He is attached.
He is attached.
Yes.
Okay, great. So Osiris, at this stage, I wonder if you could do me a favor and go through her body from the top to the bottom and just tell me what you see, what we need to attend to.
It's in the head.
It's in the head. Very, very good. So you in the head, please tell us your name. How would you like to be addressed today? Yeah, that's
Lord.
good. What's
Lord.
that? Spell that for me, please.
Loric, Loric,
O-R?
Loric, something like that.
Auric?
Loric.
Auric.
Yes.
Auric. So, Auric, thank you so much. Could you tell me what you actually doing in Alex's head today? And when you first attached, when did you first attach to Alex's head?
Oh, that was years ago.
It was years ago. How old was she?
30.
She was in her 40s. And what actually made you attach to her at that time?
She was beginning to see direction, change
Ah,
direction.
she was beginning to see direction. Why did you not want her to see direction?
I like things the way they are.
So tell me, what happened to your body?
I was burned.
Yours was burnt. What happened?
Somebody lied about me.
Mm-hmm.
I had a purpose, and they took it from me.
And they just took it from you. I'm so sorry to hear that. So, by being attached to Alex's head, what is that doing to her by you being attached? How is that affecting her?
She can't fully realize I block her vision.
And why do you do that? Why do you block her vision? What did she do to you?
I don't want her to have it.
But why would you want to do that to her? What did Alex ever do to you?
It's mine.
What's yours?
Her skill. It's mine.
But you see, it is not yours, it's hers, and you have your own light. And you could be doing marvelous things somewhere else, but you're just attached to a human, and that can get so tedious after a while because, as you said, you have things to do. What are the things that you need to do that you could be doing if you were free? If I helped you to be free today, what would you be doing?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Find a purpose.
Find a purpose. Absolutely. I'm going to help you find a purpose today. You see, on earth we have free will, and you can't attach to somebody without their permission. So every single being has a spark of light in them. And you've been in the dark for so long that you forgot you even had yours. So I want you to start looking inside yourself, and you're going to see something start shining like a little flicker. So tell me, Auric, where do you find it? Where do you see it?
My heart.
Your heart. Beautiful. And now, Auric, where that light is flickering, I want you to imagine that it's getting so big, just like the sun that Alex brought in just now, and she's going to help you because this is a beautiful being of compassion and love, and she's a teacher. And so she's going to use her energy now, and she's going to hand some of that sunshine over to you. And that heart is going to be so bright, and it's going to open up, and it's going to go through all that burnt being. And it's going to make it so beautiful, and it's going to start dissolving it back into absolute light. So tell me, Auric, how is that feeling now?
I feel warm.
It feels warm. Does it feel much better?
Yes.
Yes, it does. So can you see now why there's absolutely no reason to be so bored out of your mind hanging around with Alex when you can be part of the light?
Yes.
Yes. So what would you like to say to Alex as I help you go back to your family of light? What would you like to say to her?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And Alex, what would you like to say to Auric?
Go in peace. Be happy.
Go in peace and be happy. So Auric, I'm going to bring Osiris through and Archangel Michael. So if you chaps could come in and assist him, but I want you to pull all the rest of your essence out of Alex's head at this time. Just pull it out and pull it out and pull it out. And now it's going to be easy because it's mingled with all that light. So tell me, Auric, tell me if it's all gone.
Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. So there you go now, Auric, with Osiris handing you over to Archangel Michael. And there you are, you're leaving the building and you're getting closer and closer and closer to the all that is and to your soul family. Auric, tell me when you've arrived, when you see them.
I see.
You see them. How does this make you feel?
Oh, relieved.
Are you now free?
Yes.
May the blessings be. Thank you. Thank you, Auric. Thank you, Osiris, for that help with that situation. I wonder if you could continue scanning the human body of Alex and tell us, is there anything else that needs attention at this time?
Her feet.
Oh, what's going on with those feet?
Oh, they're tired.
They're tired. What's making them so tired?
the bottoms of her feet.
The soles of her feet?
Yes.
What can we do to help the soles? What do the soles of Alex's feet need at this time?
Oh, they need rest. They need to drain. They need to let all of that
They
tension.
need to be drained?
Yes.
Okay. So how would you best like to drain her feet today with the soles of the feet to relieve the pressure?
They can be pulled. The earth can pull and relieve the tension.
Tell me more so clearly so I can hear.
Energetic.
Energy. An energetic pull?
Yes.
So does that come with a color or how does that work?
The earth can pull.
Yeah.
Yes. Energetic light of green.
The green, is this something that she can be teaching in the future? This is a part of the energetic healing that she remembers?
Yes, she can let the light come from above.
She can
Pull.
direct the light.
Yes.
So Alex, I want you to now pull that light in very strongly and firmly through your body and get that color green, see it in your mind, and start pushing it through the soles of your feet, opening them up, almost like a colander once again, so everything can pour out. And as it pours through, you can feel the pressure being released. And as it's released, tell me how that feels.
It's tingly.
It's tingly.
Tingly. Yeah.
So Osiris, if her feet get heavier again from everything that she's carrying, can she do this visualization once again of the green light coming through?
Yes, she can do this anytime.
She can do that anytime. Very, very good. So Osiris, tell me, what was giving the pressure on the soles of the feet?
Life responsibilities.
Life and responsibilities. So can she give herself permission to rest more?
Yes.
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 Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So is the body scan complete?
Yes.
Yes. Osiris, I'd like you to give her a special healing throughout her entire 3D body and the layers surrounding it, all those energetic layers. Could you please tell us how you're doing that? What method do you use to do this healing for her today?
I look at her astral body, her pain body, the energy, life force in her body. I can see where it is weak.
Yes. So as you strengthen the light force in the weak places, how does that look?
It becomes brighter.
Very good.
Extends further outside. Beyond her shape, it extends. So she can use this when she touches other people. She can use her body to extend the power the energy to
So
their
she's got a strong energetic field.
yes.
She has. So Osiris, once you strengthen it today, does she need it to be strengthened again? And if so, what is the process she needs to do in order to have that strong energetic field?
Mm. They should sit in the moonlight or sunlight. Use the earth to realign.
So it's the earth that's strengthening her.
Yes, Gaia's works with her.
Gaia works with her. Is that why when we started the session, she was shown the earth amulet?
Yes.
Okay. And that's why she had that white robe with the golden skin, working as the beautiful healer, ascended master or master teacher from Marma.
Yes.
Okay. So is she able to teach these other people how to ground as such? Is that why she went to the woods or that
Yeah.
her quiet space in nature?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Osiris, is there any question that I didn't ask that I should have asked? Or is there a question that Alex didn't ask today that she really needs to know at this time?
No.
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 Wonderful. So she's on the right track. She now knows her life purpose. She knows why her light is needed in Europe. She knows about the relationships in her life. She's released what she needs to release. She knows about the serpent bracelet. She knows about Mother Mary rather, and the work ahead with the book. She knows that she is a master teacher, and she knows that she can release anything that doesn't serve her. Yes, very, very good. Well, Alex, you're now going to remember about the symbol of life and knowledge of the ankh, and that it takes thought into words into healing. You're going to now know that your body is so full of energy and that you have such an amazing energetic field, and that touches people and attracts people, that you are exactly where you need to be in life at the moment. You are so on track that you can communicate with Barbara and Tony at any time. You have a strong relationship. There's going to be so much fun moving forward, and you're going to live a fulfilling, full, and vibrant life. And now I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And when I reach 5, you're going to be wide awake, remembering everything and feeling fabulous. 1, starting to move around. And 2, starting to stretch and yawn. And 3, coming back. And 4, opening your eyes. And 5, welcome home. Welcome home.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh wow. I feel all tingly.
Very good. Goodness me. Who was your guide? Osiris.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Were you expecting that?
That's that was. I'm like, I've seen him in meditations before. And he never gave me his name. And how funny. Wow. I didn't think he was a real thing, a real person. I thought he was just, the stories, they say in the bits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember anything of this session?
yeah. Yeah, but it's pieces, bits and pieces.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I do. And I feel lighter somehow, like I let go of things, you know? My feet don't hurt.
Now you know you can just release them with the green light. Just let it out.
Oh, my feet were hurt. My feet have been hurting me so bad lately.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Well, now you've just got to release that energy and know that you can just let it all the way through, right? Because you are such an energetic being. So, how was the session for you?
Oh, um, very enlightening. I have I've had bits and pieces of things in the meditations and messages, and I could never really piece them together. And this brought it all together. It closed the loop on things, you know?
Mm. Mm.
That is it was good because it also gave me some validation on some things. And I also know that I feel like I could start to channel the right words for this book. I was always worried about it. Like, I was looking into it. Like I was trying to say, well, what do I say? How do I build it? How would I, structure the book and all those things, right? And I don't feel like I have to worry. I don't feel worried about that now, you know?
Because
I
Mary's chosen you.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm,
Because she knew you before when you were
yeah,
priests, initiates. Yeah.
initiate. Yeah. And so I know that she's just going to open things up for me. Um, I don't think it's a coincidence that it's France that that I'm moving to, because um Mary Magdalene went to France, and she talks about this in the manuscript, and she made a home in France. And there's it's a place where I can remember, where it can
Like you
bring
felt so
back.
sad when you left it.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
felt you were leaving home as such.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It was like going home.
Mm. I felt
And
like
I
that in Peru when I left that group, and I'd never met them before. I didn't realize I'd met them before, that they were part of like a soul family. And when I got on that plane and left, I cried like a baby. And I thought, what is wrong with me? Because I don't even know these people and I don't know this place. And I felt bereft. So I have an understanding of when you say that you didn't want to go back to America, you didn't want to leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I found it fascinating that before we started, that I was channeling and telling you that you're going to be writing this book.
Yes. Yes. And you were not the only one. There was another lady. her name is also Mary, and she lives close by. Her name is Mary, and she read me and she said there's people waiting for you to write a book. She says I can see them lining up for the book signing. And I
Yeah,
said,
I thought it's going to
"What
be
book?
big.
What book?" And just and I but you see, my father wanted me to write a book before he died. He asked me, he gave me his memoirs, his notes about the war and his childhood. And he said, he left them for me. He put them in a briefcase. And he gave them to me the last time I saw him.
So there's a second book.
And he said to me, he says, this is everything that I've been able to remember. And I want you to write. And then after he died, there were all these letters and pictures and mementos, and he wanted me to have all of these things. And so I have them all. And I thought that was the book that Mary was talking about.
Clearly not.
Hmm?
Clearly not.
Yeah. And I said, what is this book? I thought it was my dad's book. And then I couldn't make the connection. I was like, well, why would I write a book about my father? And then why would Mary be telling me to write this book? I couldn't make the connection.
I love it. I just love it. Thank you so much for your session.
Thank you so much.
It was so great. Do you know what the time is?
No,
Have a look.
Oh, wow. We've been at it for 3 hours.
So
Great. Wow.
it goes so quickly, doesn't it? You know, I very, very, very seldom put any of my clients' sessions on YouTube. I think I've only put 2 actually, because it was messages for humanity, information for humanity. Is this something that you feel you would like to share?
Sure, there's nothing deeply, deeply personal. Sure, if you think it will be helpful. Yeah.
I started feeling that it was so helpful with the information coming through, and that's why I try to keep it light and not use names that would be personal, so that but that you would still get your information. So that will be wonderful. So with that, I'm going to stop recording, but then we can have a chat so that I can send you this. And I'm going to say what Alba says. Would you recommend this to anybody else?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You're wonderful. It was wonderful.
Oh, that is so great.
You had such a gift. It was such a gift. I just felt so comfortable sharing with you, and such a lovely, lovely soul. And I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. While I was with you and in Egypt, I was going to ask the question, have we had a connection together in Egypt?
Yes.
But I just, because I felt, there's too much there, there's just too much connection. But I thought, this is not about you. This is not about you. This is about Alex. So let me stop this now and then we'll have a little chat. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Thanks.